David Beckham finally reveals the team name for his new MLS franchise in Miami. Paul Pogba calls a truce with Jose Mourinho over talks in his future. The makeshift Danish side don't actually do that badly against Slovakia, and Kylian Mbappe finds himself in hot water. That and more coming up in the next few minutes, as I'm your host Matt Froelich, you are the Onefootballers, and from our Onefootball team camp by a sunny lake somewhere in the middle of Germany, this is the Daily News. First off and finally, David Beckham's new MLS franchise has a crest and a name. Club Internacional de Football Miami will start their playing career in 2020 in the MLS. David Beckham has shown he means business when it comes to owning a club, and alongside the Miami Heat, Florida now is a new hotbed for all kinds of sports on the south coast of America. But moving back to the Premier League, and Paul Pogba has called a truce with Jose Mourinho over his future. Apparently the French midfielder has decided not to push for a transfer in January and instead will sit down with his Portuguese manager, if he's still there, to discuss his future next summer. This means that Barcelona have another year to plan a huge mega bid for the World Cup winning star. However, they'll probably have a new manager to contend with, as Mourinho looks very unlikely to see the season out. And yesterday we brought you news that Denmark were going to field a severely understrength side for their next few international games. Well, last night they played a friendly with Slovakia and fielded a team that included a student, a part-time salesman and even a YouTube star. They lost 3-0. Which, given the fact they were playing against full professionals, the likes of Marek Hamsik, isn't actually too bad. As for the players, well, after that unforgettable experience, they'll have to pick themselves up and move on as they play against Wales in their UEFA Nations qualifier over the weekend. And lastly, the red mist has descended and shown that football isn't all sunshine and rainbows for youngster Kylian Mbappe. Since breaking onto the scene, he's received heaps of praise, won a lot, and even smashed the World Cup this summer. But he's now on the receiving end of a 3-match suspension after losing his cool at the end of the game against Nîmes last weekend. He ended up pushing a player who also got sent off after a bad tackle and showed that at 19, despite him having a cool head, he's still showing signs of immaturity, something he'll have to kick out his game if he's not to end up like a petulant Neymar. But whilst we're waiting for Mbappe to cool down, you might as well click here to check out all the other videos that we've got going on Onefootball. But for me, that's all we've got time for, so make sure you smash that like button down below. Let me know in the comments section what you thought on today's Daily News, and until next time, I'll see you guys later.